Today we're going to review a advertorial from a pest control brand that is seemingly doing well. And we're going to break down why I think that is, but I just don't have their data in front of me, but I'm assuming it is doing well because it seems like they might have tested what's working and what's not, but we'll see. We start off from ad click into their headline. First time buyers get 68% off stocks low. I'm thinking that they do this because their advertisement, their first ad, is pretty strong, and I think just putting it here might have lifted it, but I just don't have it in front of me. I love the fact that they're sponsored by HDTV and Better Homes and Gardens. That's pretty cool. That's some high social play, and they're using social credit score to build trust and credibility. And not only that, they have a 30-day guarantee at the top as well. And they reveal the product immediately, which is interesting because an advertorial is to pre-sale, but in this case, they just said screw the style of not uh, screw the style of having that advertorial where we romance the product. We're just going to slap it on the front page before spending thousands in damages from rodents. This whole entire part right here goes on about the price that you have to pay when you have rodents. And in fact, it says, don't think just because you have two rodents, two or three, that you can't become another statistic. So they're calling out a different side of the target audience, which is pretty cool because they're trying to grab everybody, even those in the early stages of rodent infestation, because that's a good market to grab as well. And it goes deeper into why your home isn't the only thing at risk from destructive rodents. Not only while they chew through your wires, but they'll also chew through your car's wires because you have an infestation. It continues to go down the price list, which is I think their primary angle is just the expenses on getting an exterminator, on getting these different solutions, and the rodents completely destroying very expensive equipment, and that's the angle that they're going for. And I think it's targeting a pretty decent size and chunk of the market that doesn't want to spend money on fixing things that the rodents destroyed. Like, you've got to have so much pent up anger at these rodents for destroying your home. It's not even funny. And that's what they're saying right here. The moment I discovered exterminators can cost up to $500, I knew I needed another solution. And it said, have you ever been in this situation where the constant battle against persistent pests nearly drives you to despair? Have you ever felt so overwhelmed that you just wanted to scream? Don't worry, you're not alone. Then it goes down even more to agitate. The expensive cost of dealing with rodents in your home. Now it has a little short mini listicle that talks about vehicles, and then it talks about the price that it can cost to fix it, and it goes down to more. It goes to a different variant of pain that you might experience, and that is sickness. Now we're getting into the health, and now it's talking about, on this third one, is finding a dead mouse in your cabinet is got to be the biggest embarrassment, especially when you have guests coming over. So now they're targeting the shame of even having pests and the embarrassment. And now this is where they start to reveal a solution, a combination of essential oils that will repel. And what this does is they have research to back it up. And the research is so important because anybody can claim something, but when you have research to back it up, it boosts your social credibility amongst the reader. And they're like, okay, this is clearly something that wasn't just made by some weird Rick and Morty scientist. It is legitimate. And look at their CTA. Oh, no, that's not their CTA. And look at how congruent it is from top to bottom. So from top, we got the price. All the way to bottom, it's talking about what if you can have a rodent-free home without spending a fortune or using risky traps. And then they start to reveal the product. They go down more why Vamoose is really effective. And then they have social proof. And then they even have the research studies cited. This is a very cool advertorial because it shows that you don't have to be locked into just romance the product until the end. You can actually just slap it on the front. But all of this again comes with testing. You really don't know good copy until you see the data, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and maybe you can just swipe this and just study it because the angle is expenses, and I think that's a cool angle to go for in other niches as well. All right, see y'all next time. Ciao.